Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. And it is a lovely morning here in Saint Denis, guys, and we have some errands to take care of here in town. The first thing that we're going to do is it looks like Charles Chotney has invited us to his exhibition at the gallery in Saint Denis. And if that picture's anything to go by, it's probably going to be some very interesting art. Arthur's going to get cultured here a bit. And then the professor, what does he need from us? Return to the professor and give him the permit from the police chief. So we'll see where we go from there. And then after we're done with these two stranger missions, I figure we will finally go meet up with Dutch and John and head to Angelo Bronte's house and see where that story goes, because I don't think it's going to end well for anyone. But first, some culture. That's always a good decision. Very curious to see what Saint Denis Art Gallery looks like. Galerie Laurent. Frames. Okay. I'm willing to give it a look. We got some stairs up here.
Enjoy the show, if that's possible. It's a free show, so don't come asking for a refund.
That bad, huh?
What's this show, then?
Mr. Charles Chatternay. Go and see for yourself, but don't blame me.
You're good for visitor services, my friend.
Sooner you can come out.
I just don't like how much time you're spending with the man is all.
Just wait until you see his work. It's very progressive.
Well, I'm not so very sure how I feel about progression. Paintings or otherwise.
Come on. You won't have seen the like of it before. I promise.
Maybe that's a good thing. Hold on. Let me compose myself.
Morning.
We'll miss the party.
All right. Don't have a good morning then. See if I care. Ooh. Interesting. Small, intimate
I think
surroundings
that
here.
is Greek.
Brilliant. Oh, wow.
Or could be Roman.
Hey. Is this... Oh, is this, This is from, what's it? From Albert.
You know.
How
it's
cool.
Italian, most likely.
There's the horses and the wolves. The crocodile. Oh, what a cool little Easter egg. Can we sign the guest
It
book?
might just be from someone over in Blackwater.
Oh, we got some fine brandy. That's even better. Okay, here we go. Oh, and there's the landscape that almost killed him.
That's far too modern for my tastes.
Mr. Chardonnay, he's just a terror. It's making me blush.
I find the brushwork baffling. What's he trying to represent aside from a filthy mess?
It's a... You know.
Well,
I'm
art is
sorry,
subjective.
I don't know.
Well, let's just say, I can't say. Not in mixed company.
To tell you the truth, I have seen far worse. Charles.
Excuse me, Mr. Chatternay. Couldn't you have painted some drawers on her?
Madame, I paint her in her natural state, as she was and will be in paradise.
There's nothing natural about that.
Clothes are civilization, repression, death. To be naked is to be free, innocent, alive. Like Buddha said, you know, we are all just here to fuck.
Well, that explains the decadence of those Hottentots.
Hey, you got a picture of my wife here. In her delicate.
Henry, is that your behind? Why would you be showing it to that man?
That's my mama. As nude as the day she was born. Stop looking at my husband's buttocks.
Stop looking at my mama!
Well, maybe she shouldn't have exposed herself like that.
This is disgusting.
The nerve on you!
That's it!
Come on, Mildred. This is no place for us.
Come here, son of a bitch!
That smile on Arthur's face.
Come on, horse, we're leaving.
I'm coming after you, Frenchie!
Hey,
All right.
Oh. Oh, now Arthur's gonna have a really good time. Ooh, these guys have glass jaws. Choke out. Just a simple, honest brawl between folk. Whoop. Oh, nice. Here we go. Can we? Yeah.
hey, where you gone off to, Frenchman?
No, it is not safe because these are some very rich people that I want to procure some coin from. Yep, give me a sec. Waste not, want not. That's my motto, as you guys know. They don't seem to have anything on them, which is unfortunate. Pardon? Alright.
This show is well and truly over. Let's get out of here. Come on, I know a place where I can disappear for a few days.
That was so good, though, Charles. I like Arthur because he had those moments where he just lives for the moment. Has a good laugh at all the absurdity of it all.
This way, come on. I think we are okay. The exhibition, what can you say? It was not boring.
That it was not.
Art should test people. Push them. I thought I was a fraud, a no-talent brushwasher. Now I'm not sure. We provoke emotions, no?
You keep provoking emotions like that, and all your canvases will have punch holes through.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I told you I was a whole ass.
You did, and you are. Now maybe go be an asshole somewhere else for a while.
It's true, though.
Here we are. I know a lady over here. She may let me stay for a while.
Does her husband know that?
That picture I gave you, it will be worth something someday. I can feel it.
Perhaps. Right now, seems like the only thing it'd get me is a kick in the balls.
Oh, you are funny, you know. I hope to see you again sometime. My angel, my little bird, it's me!
Not the first time.
Yeah. Alrighty. Art. Hello.
Beg your pardon, ma'am.
Oops. Oh dear.
Now let's go ahead and summon Rosalina. I actually do agree with Charles. I have a lot more respect for artwork that makes me angry than artwork that makes me feel absolutely nothing. You know, like, I know other people have said it before, but when I think about this kind of quote, I think about Manson, Marilyn Manson, when he says that, or was it, I don't remember if it was Marilyn Manson or Trent Reznor, but he made the quote that art is like, it doesn't matter if you're angering people or delighting people so long as you make them think. You're getting some reaction out of them. You know, in kind of a culture now that apathy is pretty much wielded by almost everyone. But anyway, that's enough whimsying from me. Let's see what the professor's up to. Now, I wanted to see if the chair was actually here.
Hello, friend.
Hello,
Doesn't look like it.
Professor...
Andrew Bell the Third.
That's it. So, the chief says you can test out your machine, pending the usual formalities.
And what are they?
Finding a suitable, subject.
Ah, funny you should mention. This fella here, he seems sturdy enough, and he's guilty as sin.
Wilson J. McDaniels. Wanted for murder, bigamy, and Immoral animal husbandry. What's that?
The mind shudders. Here, find him for me and help me put him out of his misery.
Can I get paid that $95 bounty? Because that seemed all kind of interesting. Capture McDaniels alive. Wanted for murder, bigamy, and immoral animal husbandry. Last sighting close to the Grizzlies border, north of the tracks above Heartland Overflow.
Boy, this is all coming together wonderfully. The final piece of the puzzle.
Alright, but if that's the Grizzlies, I think the Grizzlies are quite a ride, aren't they? Let's check. See, there's Dutch over there, and... oh, good lord, yeah, that is quite a ride. That's actually north of Emerald Ranch, for God's sake. Oh well. Who knows what'll happen along the road. It's kind of a there and back again proposition. Because sometimes it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. The moments in between. I remember reading the prologue to... I had a set of books that were like the Babylon 5 tabletop RPG. And Babylon 5 is an amazing science fiction series. If you've never watched it, do so. The first season's a little bit rough, but once it starts getting its flow, like most shows, the first season's kind of rough because they're kind of trying to get some semblance of what they are into a groove. Once Babylon 5 gets into a groove, it's amazing television. But anyway, they were talking to the author, or the writer of Babylon 5, J. Michael Straczynski, who's written tons of comic book... Ooh.
Okay, then. Oh.
Hi? Thank you. Predator bait. Oh.
Yep.
Okay, well. He's written for a lot of comic books, X-Men, I remember specifically. He also did a very good series called Rising Stars about an entire town of people who gained superpowers. And so the heroes and the villains and everything were already kind of made because of the town's culture. But anyway, he was talking about one of the first times he played Call of Cthulhu. And he was really irritated and confused with the concept that a lot of your characters will probably die on their adventures. And he's like, "What? Okay, so you're either going to die or go insane." And the guy who was running the game was like, "Yeah, it's Lovecraft. That's what happens." And Straczynski was like, "Well, what's the point?" And the guy told him, he's like, "Because it's not really about the end result. It's about everything that you've done in between to get to that result. It's the moments between the inevitable death or insane that make the game fun." And that always stuck with him. And I tend to think about that a lot if I'm writing anything or playing a game, or where you have some idea of what's going to happen at the end. Like we all kind of have an idea of how this story is going to end with Arthur, especially since the events of Red Dead 1. So all of the moments that are happening in between make you like Arthur more, make you care about the world. It's an interesting philosophy to have. I even find that on road trips, I tend to pay more attention to stuff going on because it's, as I said, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. You can worry about the destination when you get there. Now, I have actually not shot anything to take back to camp in quite some time. I may need to next time I head to Shady Belle. Whoa.
Hey. They got the wrong man. You're after my brother Petey. Petey
Oh.
always gets
Okay.
They called you a woman killer, not a turncoat. Your own brother?
Oh, a woman killer? No, I don't think I'll be saving him today. It's not high on my list of priorities, believe it or not. And from the swamp to the plains land, with the mountains in the distance. Love it. Oh. Sorry, rabbit. Should have not gotten in Rosalina's way. When you see a giant warhorse thundering down the road, it's probably best to avoid it. Well, some predator is definitely lucked out. Like, neat, free meal. Or at least some carrion.
Fine morning, partner.
Yes, indeed. This is a lovely day. Great time to apprehend a murderer. Yeah, how close? Okay, here's Emerald Station up above. And... well, let's see. We've got ducks over here at Heartland Overflow. We got a little shack right there. Moonstone Pond. I'll tell you what, let's head over and explore this shack first. Exploration is fun. And hopefully we'll be able to continue on toward where McDaniel is without having to go too far out of the way. Looks like a storm's a-brewing too, at least in the distance near the mountains. The one thing I've been kind of curious about is the blizzard that we ran into at the beginning of the game. Since we've seen like thunderstorms and all kinds of nastiness away from the mountains, I wonder if the blizzard ever repeats itself. Probably not to the degree for storyline purposes. But you know what I mean? Like maybe there can be blizzards there that'd be a really bad situation if not handled properly. Okay. Whoa there. Okay, so definitely abandoned. Maybe. Hello? Whoa. Is that what I think? Yeah, I don't like exploring anymore. Oh, hell's bells. Just in case. Open snake oil? What happened here? Open chewing tobacco? This looks like a Heaven's Gate kind of thing. Yeah, it's like they all died in their own beds. Open cocaine gum? We're full with pretty much all these supplies. Cigarettes we already got. If I just look up and someone's like standing there looking at me, I am gonna be most displeased. Cigarette card. Dr. Hawthorne. Artists, writers, and poets. And I hear a bear. Oh, you know what? I bet predators came in here and picked these bones clean. Now let's look at you. Oh, there's a letter. What we got here? Mysterious sermon. At the second hour under the half moon, by the great love and grace of our Savior, Kakwaba, voyager of time and galaxies, we cast off our corporeal shells, so his vessel can take our spirits to the promised realm. It is Heaven's Gate. To live in peace and power until the 2000th year, when we will return for the new chosen and worship once again at the peak of Mount Shan. In his love we rejoice always. Ooh. Check the fireplace. Oh yes. Search that chimney. Aged pirate rum. That's almost kind of Cthulhu-ish. Like, worshipping Nyarlathotep or Cthulhu himself. Speaking of Lovecraft from earlier. Okay, well, this was terrifying. Let's go ahead and take care of our bounty, shall we? Ooh. Enemy, enemy, enemy. This is Hans or Hanny's Bethel. Okay, well, we'll just maybe continue on foot here. Where are they at? I did not expect to see, like, the scene of a mass suicide. Well, I mean, to be fair, you don't ever really go anywhere looking for something like that. Ah, there they are. I wonder if we can snipe them. Oh, I don't have my rifle. That's unfortunate. Get Rosalina over here. Of course, we don't know which one's which. We need to take McDaniel alive. There's our noble steed. Well, I'll tell you what.
Let's go, girl. Yep.
Let's just go ahead and get a little bit closer. I mean, we've gone... They're flat out enemies. So I'm wondering... Let's get old Reliable out. And I have no idea who's who. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, can we take the stealthy approach here? That would be awesome. Wait, do we have throwing knives? We haven't done anything like this in a good long while. Nice. Okay, that was not McDaniel. That's good to know. I was just waiting for the mission failed. Can we see who's who? No, but there's 4 of them. I'm going to assume... that's not him either. Good, good. Worn double-barreled shotgun. Oh, he had a wedding ring. Awkward. Ah, okay, there he is. So we know who's who. Oh, he has more. He has a lot of people in his employ. Okay, stay crouched there, Arthur. Stay frosty. Now, if he is right there in front of us, so if we turn our... That's him right there sitting down. Which means the guy in the hat... Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get another our throwing knife out. And for some reason... There we go. Easy there, horses. You're good. Nothing horrible just happened. Oh, he's right there. I see, I see. Okay. So, I think the time for subtlety is now ended. About right here, you think? Threaten and question? Sure.
I'm here for Wilson McDaniels. Don't want anyone else.
And then go.
Yeah, we got a visitor.
Gotcha. Haha. Oh, man. That was about as good as we could do it.
Well, I got a special treat for you.
That's Paul bastard.
Oh, that was good times right there.
You don't mind, do you?
All right. I will be right back. Let's see if you have any goodies here at camp.
You take care now.
Yes, we will pick up McDaniels. No worries, game. That is definitely high on our priority list. Horse, please don't kick me as I attempt to loot the body. Good horsey. Any strongbox or anything worth procuring? Nope. Alrighty. Looks like it's just us, sir. I'd go loot that other body that's down there on the cliff. I don't want to deal with it. Alright, Rosalina, where are you at? There you are. Let's head down this little ravine. Yeah, Arthur's right. Do we have a treat for you?
Okay,
Take
girl.
me to damn Cork then.
Oh, that's not on the agenda, my friend.
This ain't America. We ain't free no more.
America.
Can't raise no animals, take no wives. All I did was graze my livestock. Married them that needed marrying, and killed any that tried to stop it. I ain't wrong. It's you that's wrong. We was trying to live free. And you came along and laid waste. Take me in, just take me to the jailhouse.
Yeah. Is Arthur going to,
You ain't going to court. You ain't going to jail either.
Yeah.
I'm taking you to a professor I know.
What in hell are you talking about?
You're a lucky man, mister. You get to be part of a great experiment.
Shut up!
Huh? You ain't gonna die needlessly is what I mean. Nope. Your death's gonna be an important step in the advancement of human knowledge.
What in hell are you saying, mister?
This professor, Andrew Bell III, I believe he said. He's a little odd, maybe harebrained, but I got no reason to doubt the quality of his work.
What's this damn professor got to do with anything?
Well, he wants to try this new electricity chair on you, to kill you, humanely.
No!
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's gonna strap you into this contraption and run a large electric current through your system. Got something to do with moonshine. Don't quite know what. I guess that's why he's a professor and I'm the bounty catcher. Well, as I said, I can pass on his assurances that this is a most humane way to go. It'll be just like, well, like switching off a light.
They wouldn't let you do this to me. They wouldn't.
Oh, they would. And we got a permit and everything. You was in animal husbandry, am I right? Well, you ever seen lightning strike livestock, Mr. McDaniels? Now, I ain't ever seen the actual impact, but I came across a pasture sometime after. The storm had just cleared and there was smoke in the air, smell of burning hair.
No.
There must have been a dozen head of cattle, lying there piled up, mangled. Strange scars across their backs, legs, and necks. It's half like they was burned, and half like the skin was ripped off.
No!
Eyes bleeding. Some of them popped out.
No!
If I hadn't seen the storm, well, I would have thought some devil caused that mischief. But no, sir. It was lightning. Electricity does something, all right. I seen trees explode in front of me. I seen desert sand baked into glass. That's what I seen lightning do. But, hey, this electricity professor's got planned for you, that must be of an entirely different kind.
He's gonna die of a heart attack before we get him to Saint Denis. I have seen, what? Oh, hi.
Hey, gone? I'm sorry about that, McDaniels. You all right?
Wow, that was quick. Nice.
Yeah, me too. Well, you'll be happy to know we ain't got far to go. Hold on tight now.
Okay, before I was interrupted by the moonshiners, I've seen lightning strikes in the desert, or at least the aftermath, and that is crazy to see. And then you see those people who actually have survived lightning strikes with those,
Yeah, that's my girl.
with those burn scars down along their bodies. It's just, lightning's probably one of the craziest things in all of nature. It really is, in terms of its destructive qualities and its beauty at the same time. It's like, there's a reason that so many like superheroes and things in fiction have lightning as a power, because it is, awe-inspiring. So all you really need to worry about, sir, is that 1, his electric chair is the equivalent to what we think the electric chair is, and 2, that he soaks the sponge. You learn about that in movies and books. Soaking the sponge is important. Otherwise, you are going to have a bad time. Now, where exactly are we going? Are we heading back to... Yeah, we're just heading back to the professor's little hovel here. He said he had a lab. Were we just taking missions outside the lab, maybe? Well, I guess we will find out here in a second. Oh, stop whining!
Well, here we are. The professor will be real pleased to meet you.
No!
Here,
Oh, yes.
I got him.
You're wonderful, just wonderful.
Come on. Don't be shy now. Let's go.
It'll all be over soon. Ooh, you got a nice gunshot wound on your back.
Bring him over here.
Ew. I don't remember shooting you.
Now, where's my money?
Money?
Yeah, for all the running around I've been doing.
Oh, well, once they buy my humane electric ending facilitator, there'll be money enough for you, sir.
Well, let's hope.
All right, let's get our poor unfortunate ready for the demonstration.
In
Do come
pain.
and watch. It'll be amazing. Come along.
The mercies of knowledge. Hold for details. Okay. Arthur tracks down the test subject for Professor Bell. This will continue at a later time. Good deal. Actually, we've been on the road quite a bit with Rosalina. Let's go ahead and give her all the things.
There you go, girl. Let's get you looking good. There, girl.
Noble steed, noble steed. Okay, so what else we got going on in town now? I don't know if we necessarily have enough time to talk to Dutch. Let's see, we got the trapper. We probably need to go visit the fence. Maybe he'll be a lot nicer, since we are... Or not necessarily nicer, but a little bit more respectful. Since we were able to bust up his human trafficking that he was doing. We also have this area here that's near Lagras that we didn't, the Hagen Overlook. There's tons of like little buildings and such that we have not looked at. What to do? I'll tell you what, we can visit the fence. We can visit the fence anytime. Let's head this way. Sun's starting to set a little. Be a perfect time to go visit the swamp. What could go wrong? I don't know, I guess we're about to find out. And then I figure we can head back, maybe get a shave over at the barber's and sell our stuff to the fence off camera. And get ready for a proper introduction to Angelo Bronte. I hope he's been keeping Jack and, safe. It's been a while since we visited that storyline. Now we got some crops over here. I'm not exactly sure. Is that sugar? No, I don't know. Farming is not exactly my forte. I don't know, Arthur. The last time we went to an abandoned building in this episode, we found stuff we didn't necessarily want to see. Now we're heading to some shack here in the middle of nowhere.
Easy now.
Knock, knock. Oh, this looks like a place that we may have to head to later. Or maybe not. Got some... Oh, man. This would be a horrible place to sleep. Search drawer. Gun oil. I'm glad we're full up on the bare necessities. At least we're not seeing any corpses here. At least in this building. We may find some more before it's all said and done. Got some bunk beds. Cocaine gum. Well, someone's been here fairly recently, because there's still meat on those bones. Let's try in here. And that is... Well, we got chains. Nightstand. What is going on over here? Yeah, I understand that, but... That looks like... Ooh. We got a cigarette card. Coral snake. This looks like a voodoo shack, for lack of a better term, and I know there are much more appropriate terms for it, but... Ooh, take jewelry. Yes, please. 2 gold earrings. You have acquired an ingredient required to craft the boar tusk talisman. And I'm sorry to bring that up, but that cabinet back there looks like... I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Major League, but that's where Serrano kept Jobu in something very similar. Canned vegetables. Okay, well maybe the denizens of this place just aren't here. I am curious about that door, though. Is there a shack or something? Well, there's plenty of shacks. Actually, it's starting to get dark. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Back into town before unpleasantness happens. So this was Lagras? Maybe an abandoned town? That is very possible. Let's head to the saloon. Once we get to the saloon, we'll know we're in good shape. Because remember, they said, oh, there were skulls. Okay. Yes. See, sometimes being oblivious can work to your advantage and a hung man. Oh, oh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is it? Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa. Cannibals. Cannibals. Oh my God! Okay. Open cover scent. That's why we didn't detect them. That's what I'm gonna say. And what about you, sir? I'm sorry what happened to you, but I hope that maybe these are the people that did it? Night Folk's victim. If you find this, I am dead. The Night Folk haunted my dreams, now they haunt my waking hours too. I have tried to evade them, but it's only a matter of time, I feel, before I am bested. The silence is overwhelming. Pray for me. Ooh. Okay, oh, I heard a whistle. Yep, nope, we're getting out of here. I heard, I was just like, alright, there's probably a snake nearby, and then I looked around, I was like, oh, I'm being pulled off my horse. That's unfortunate, and this is so close to town. Hell's bells. Ugh. It gave me shivers. Like I told you, like Rockstar should really start doing horror games. But the thing about it is, especially with the mysterious, the strange man from Red Dead 1, there's always been a slight supernatural undertone to the Red Dead games. So I'm glad they're continuing that, and it's definitely going toward the more macabre vibe, which I appreciate. Yay! City lights. Nope. Nope. You have no idea what I just experienced. You shoo. And I think after that, we need a shave. So I'll tell you what, guys. I will go ahead and... Oh, hello.
Hey, mister.
Keeping the soap sellers in business with all that hair, huh?
You know it.
So, what do you need?
I like to be helping out the folks that do the shampoo. And all facial hair. Get back to
I do say so.
Clean shaved, and I think that's where we're going to end it today, guys. Definitely ended on a adventurous note, and now that we are clean shaven and not killed by weird swamp people, we will go talk to Angelo Bronte along with Mr. Marston and Mr. Vanderland and see what we can do there. So we will see you then. If you guys liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help.
Make or break his whole deportment, you know.
And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.